What was an ancient bar mitzvah ceremony like? Imagine standing in a bustling synagogue over 1,000 years ago, watching a young boy step up for a moment that would change his life. The ancient bar mitzvah was a simple yet meaningful event. It marked a boy's transition into religious adulthood at age 13, when he became responsible for following the commandments. Back then, there wasn't a big party or fancy decorations. Instead, the focus was on religious duties and community recognition. In early times, the ceremony was mostly about a legal and religious status change. The boy was considered ready once his father had fulfilled obligations like circumcision, teaching him Torah, and preparing him for adult responsibilities. Around the 4th century of the Common Era, it became common for the boy to be called to the Torah to receive an aliyah. This means being called up to recite blessings and read from the Torah during a synagogue service. It was a public sign that he was now part of the adult Jewish community. Wearing tefillin was also a key part of the ceremony. These are small leather boxes with Torah verses inside, worn during prayer. Boys might practice wearing them before age 13, but after that, it was a must. The act of wearing tefillin showed their commitment to following the commandments. By the Middle Ages, the term bar mitzvah started being used to describe this coming-of-age event. The boy often delivered a devar Torah, a short talk about the weekly Torah portion or a Talmudic passage. This was a way to show his learning and readiness for adult religious life. Sometimes, boys with musical talent would chant the Torah portion or lead prayers, making the event more special. After the religious part, families would hold a festive meal called a Bat Mitzvah. This celebration brought together family, friends, and the community to rejoice in the boy's new role. It was a lively gathering that emphasized the importance of community and shared joy. So, the ancient bar mitzvah combined religious rituals like Torah reading, wearing tefillin, and delivering a speech with a social celebration. It was about recognizing the boy's responsibility for observing commandments and his full participation in Jewish life. Today's teens can look back at these traditions and see how they connect to their own milestones. The focus on learning, prayer, and community has stayed the same for centuries, making the bar mitzvah a meaningful passage into Jewish adulthood.